Let's watch this video together and let's talk about this video together.
Bro, you need to go ghost for at least 6 months. No posting, no parties, no dating, just work. Hard work. Hit the gym, lock in on your growth. And most importantly, let them wonder where you went. Let them think that you fell off. And then out of nowhere, come back a different person. You need to understand that 6 months of focus will give you a lifetime change of results. But you need to make that sacrifice and disappear to level up. Because when you cut the noise, you start hearing yourself again. When you stop chasing attention, you start building power. You don't gotta announce it, you don't gotta explain it, just disappear and lock in. Because that version of you that's gonna come back, it's not gonna need validation or approval from anyone. The results are gonna speak for themselves.
It is good for us to work on ourselves as human, but disappearing for 6 months is very, very unnecessary. No posting, no parties, no dating, no moving around, no nothing. Are you a robot or are you a fugitive? Because it is only a robot that don't do all these things. These are part of life. This is part of what makes us human. And depriving yourself from all these things, it doesn't really make sense. And also, for some people who struggle mentally, disappearing would make it worse. Because, for example, depression already makes you what? Withdraw from the society. And imagine you disappear from even the people that are around you. It also creates isolation. So it's like a double dose. So where are you disappearing to? And also saying like you disappear and you lock in and you do all this and you do that. What if you are a stand-up comedian? You disappear to where? You already lost your job. And you disappearing to make people feel like you are not succeeding or you are not progressing, and you come back to make them wonder. You are trying to what? Seek attention. Because you are no longer doing this for yourself. You are not doing it for people to think you are a low life, to think you've fallen out, and to later again to think, oh, this is not what it is. So you are seeking attention and disappearing for 6 months. 6 months is really a very short period of time. 6 months is not too big for you to achieve any goal you want to achieve disappearing. And this will create these things I'm about to say. Firstly, it will put a lot of pressure on you. You would want to what? Prove a point in 6 months. And this will lead to you to what? Trying to make it in all means. Secondly, you disappear 6 months and you come back and there is nothing to prove for it. Now you are seeing yourself as a failure. You see? And the last but not the least, you can disappear and nobody even asked about you. Nobody cared. And this would make what? Make you start seeking validation. You start putting all attention out there to make the world notice you again. So instead of you to disappear, for you to hear yourself or for you to work on yourself, even if you want to hear yourself again, 10 minutes, 15 minutes of solitude, you talk to yourself. That you log into the gym, you can log into the gym without disappearing. It will not affect your muscle gain. You log into your work, you can log into your work without disappearing. Because sometimes you might think, oh, you don't need the people around you. But they need you. There is a reason you are in that society. They need you there. So if you want to disappear, think it again. You might not be doing the right thing. And also, you disappearing for 6 months or for 1 year or for any amount of time, you're already withdrawing from the society. And you already fallen sick. Yes, you are already sick. Because health is what? The state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being. Not just the absence of diseases. So you withdrawing yourself from the society. You are withdrawing yourself from that social well-being. So you're already sick. And also, even if your society is not so good or your social cycle is not good, create a new social cycle. Re-establish your social cycle. Cut off the people you don't need. Keep the ones you need. Make new friends. Meet new people. Even these people you want to cut out might even be the one to help you. So work on yourself. And it is important for you to know that aside from only having the zeal, the motivation, or the capacity to lock in and become the best version of yourself, true growth also involves what? Support, healthy routines, and connection with others instead of disappearing. So let me know what you think in the comment section and follow for more.